This template is based on the How to Outline instructions and the sample template outline document provided on your class homepage in the same week that the video is listed. We start by creating a new blank document. The setup steps for the MLA outline template is very similar to the other MLA template you made. The margins are the same, but all the pages have a header, and the number in the header uses lowercase Roman numerals instead of Arabic numbers. The last time we formatted our page, we started from the Format option in the menu. We can also format the document by right-clicking within the document page boundaries. Once we open the page dialog box, we need to set the page margins and turn the header on. In the Page tab, set the left, right, and bottom margins to 1 inch. Set the top margin to 0.5 inch, since we will also be adding a header which adds an additional 0.5 inch. Now go to the Header tab and turn on the header. Then click OK to accept the changes. This makes a good time to save the document. Click the floppy icon in the toolbar and you will get the Save As dialog box. Next, browse to your term paper folder and save the file. You may wish to name it MLA Outline Template so you can differentiate it from your other MLA template. I also recommend you save it as a template file instead of a normal document. Now we need to add the required content such as the page number and title. In the header first, then type your last name in a space. Just like we did in the earlier project, we're going to select Insert and then Fields, but do not select Page Number. This will add the default Arabic number, and the MLA outline should use the small Roman numerals. So instead, select the More Fields option. Under the Type column, select Page. Under the Select column, select Page Numbers. Under the Format column, select the lowercase Roman numeral option. This will insert the Roman numeral representing the page number. Then click Close at the bottom of the screen. Set your header to be right aligned by clicking the Align Right icon in the toolbar. Now let's click back in the body of the page and add some more content. First thing we need to do in the body is to set the line spacing to double spacing. So right-click the body of the document and select Paragraph. Then go to the Indents and Spacing tabs. Go down towards the bottom and change the line spacing to double. Now click the OK button to continue. According to the sample, the title of this document is Outline. So let's type Outline on the first line, hit the Return key. Go back up, center the outline line, and then return to the line below it. The MLA outline has a thesis area first. Type the word thesis in all uppercase letters with a colon behind it. The next step requires us to set margins and tabs. This is a little tricky, so you may have to rewind and replay this part of the video. Do you remember what the two arrows in the ruler represent? The top arrow represents the first line indent, and the bottom arrow represents the indent of subsequent lines in the paragraph, which are also known as a hanging indent. First, let's cover some numbers for the indents and tabs. The word thesis on the first line is justified against the left margin. After this word, we need to add and create our first tab by clicking in the ruler at the 0.75 inch or the 3/4 inch mark. This will create a little L-type indicator appearing on the bottom of the ruler. This is the first tab. You will also notice numerous upside down T's at 1/4 inch, 1.75 inch, and every 1/2 inch after that. The standard tab space is 1/2 inch. Let's set the indents for the thesis paragraph. The thesis paragraph starts at the left margin, but subsequent lines are indented to 0.75 inch. This is also known as the hanging indent, and this indent is similar to what we did with our works cited. It is backwards from a normal paragraph indent. When we set our works cited indents, we drug the bottom arrow over to 1/2 inch and the top arrow moved with it. We then had to drag the top arrow back to the left margin. There is actually a better way to change the hanging indent. If you hold down the control key, in Windows it's control key, on the Mac it is the command key, while dragging the bottom arrow, it will leave the top arrow where it is. We now have the first line tab set. Now let's set the hanging indent on the first line with the thesis. Hold down the control key and drag the bottom arrow to the 0.75 inch mark, the 3/4 inch mark on the ruler. When done, hit the return key to make a new line. The new line will follow the previous format for indents, which is wrong for the rest of the outline. We need to readjust the margins so that the rest of the outline starts at 0.75, has a 0.75 indent. So drag the top arrow to the 0.75 inch mark on the ruler. Then hold the control key down and drag the bottom arrow to the 1¼ inch mark on the ruler. This is the starting point for the main topics in your outline.